Here with Coach Jonathan Odom of the County Lionettes, and the season's going to begin here in a couple of months. And before you know it, it'll be here. Boy, time is flying and stuff. And tell us a little bit about what you guys have been doing in the off season and what you're doing now. I know conditioning has started.
Yeah, it's funny you said that when we met with the girls in the locker room after conditioning the other day. One of them put up on the board, 40-something days till our first day of practice. So they're already, looking ahead, looking forward to it. And as you mentioned, it comes quickly. Comes quickly each year. We have started conditioning. We started just shortly after Labor Day. They've been working really hard, and we talked to them today saying, we're 2 weeks in, we're already seeing some progression and hard work every day. And that's what you're looking for this time of year when we can't really do a lot. With the basketball, we're just trying to do as many things as we can to get us in the best shape as possible.
Yeah. You've got, in addition to your coaching staff, and she's really done a lot in the offseason, hasn't she?
Yes.
Suzette Sissom.
Yes, Coach Suzette Sissom, been a tremendous asset to our staff. Of course, she's very familiar with all of the girls, coached many of them in elementary school and then throughout the AAU circuit over the years, so she's been a real asset to the staff. Really done a lot of hands-on things during the summer with the team, and just any time we can get in the gym and have her here, it's a great thing, and she's going to be a real asset to us.
You had some basketball clinics, and also coming up, of course, she's been helping out with your junior pro sign-ups and stuff like that. Tell us a little bit about your junior pro program. I know sign-ups are Saturdays. Give us a little information about that.
Yes, we're doing our hoops. This next week is the last week of the hoops clinic that our booster club has been putting on, our basketball booster club, and Suzette's really spearheaded that and done a good job with that. And we're going to do sign-ups on Monday and Thursday of next week. That's the last 2 nights of hoop clinic. We'll be doing youth basketball sign-ups during that time. And then this Saturday from 8 to 11 right here at the high school. And then there's also an online option that many take advantage of now. So many opportunities to sign up. We had a really, really good year last year as far as turnout. We hope to have the same type of turnout this year.
Junior pro season starts when, do you know?
November 17th will be our first day.
Right.
We'll go the first Saturday before Thanksgiving and then take a break for the Thanksgiving holiday and then push forward.
Talk a little bit about your basketball team. You returned one senior coming back to the team, and that's Tori Knox, and she'll be counted on as a big leader. But I guess the big thing is this class that's been rising, juniors. How have they done over the summer as far as the team overall and things that you guys have been involved with AAU and with your basketball camps?
Sure, and we failed to mention this at the beginning, but I think a huge thank you goes to our fans who've been exceedingly patient as we've kind of tried to retool and kind of somewhat rebuild the program here. And I know our players will be the first to tell you, and our coaching staff as well. We're not happy with how our season ended last year. We made some progress in the win-loss column, but our minimum goal was to make it to the region tournament. We didn't do that. And I think after that tournament loss, if there's a positive to be brought out of it, I think it really woke our players up and to a certain extent our coaching staff as well. We perhaps thought we were going to take a jump last year that we didn't take. I think it woke our players up, and they've really responded this summer with not taking any drill, any opportunity, any opponent for granted. And they did a really good job of that this summer. We played 15 games in the summer, went 11-4, for whatever summer basketball is worth. And of those 15 games, I can really only think of 2 opponents that we knew going in we were better than, we should win, and we did. But we're playing Stewart's Creek, Shelbyville, Tullahoma, Knox Webb, CPA. A lot of really good competition, and to go 11-4 and have some of the wins we had in the summer, it made us feel good about the progress that we're taking. And as you mentioned, Tori, our only senior, has just been an outstanding leader. Our junior class continues to grow and progress, and I think with the loss of Malia Scott, a big chunk of our team, they've really kind of collectively as a group taken that role that Malia had from a scoring standpoint and an effort standpoint defensively. They've taken that on their shoulders and done well. And then several of our sophomores provided good minutes over the summer. So we hope to just keep building that depth and hopefully get this program back where it belongs.
You've seen this team already, went through summer with them and stuff. Any other players that might stand out a little bit, have improved their game since they started in?
Sure. Brady Mason and Shelby Smithson immediately popped to mind, two sophomores now that had some valuable experience last year as freshmen due to our injuries. They had really solid summers, and I think Abby Maynard would be another one I would need to mention right there. She did a good job this summer filling in to our post role. Abby's an undersized post, but she embraces that and really just gets in there and mixes it up with people.
I think she had a sister like that too, didn't she?
She sure did.
Sure
yes,
did.
That's a family heritage right there. And then after summer camp, Caitlin Duggan and Shelby Parker are two that we've really been impressed with their work ethic in the summer. After summer camps ended, they've been getting in the gym. And this whole group, there's not, very rarely a day goes by that I don't get a text or another coach, can we get in the gym? Even if it's, I had one at 8:45 at night, can I get in the gym? So very dedicated group that want to always work hard.
And that's a key to rebuilding, is because if you can get, and you're setting it up the right way, you've got a senior, you've got some juniors, then you've got some sophomores. And it's kind of like they're ready, you're gearing them to be ready to step into that next role the next season. So you're starting to build that, I guess, foundation.
Sure.
And then the book of business, so to speak, your book of business, so to speak, where you're building, and all you have to do is just get ready, because before too long, in the next few years, it's going to be time for, okay, these people will step up, these people will learn, and they're getting valuable experience not only through the basketball games that y'all play through the off season, but also being able to practice against each other.
And that's a big thing, and we told our sophomore class this in the summer. We said, before you know it, this will be your team. And I think they really embrace that, and hopefully that they will continue to build on that. And you look at Coach Dodgen when he was here.
Right.
There was a wonderful run there where, it seemed like every year a lot of the pundits and media and even probably fans thought, well, we lost, some really good players, we're going to be down. But that culture and that system was placed.
All you had to do is plug them in.
Next person up. So that's similar to what we're trying to do now.
And that's how they build the successful teams in Livingston and Upperman.
Sure.
All they do is just plug them in.
Yes, you want to get your younger players as accustomed to your style and your ways as possible, so when their time comes, it's as seamless of a transition as possible.
We start November the 13th against Shelbyville at home. Tullahoma. Those are two teams that you saw in the off season during your camps. We've got a trip down to Panama City Beach, Florida. That's been the first long trip for you, isn't it?
A couple seasons, yeah. Gatlinburg, we went to the Wilderness at the Smokies and played in a tournament there, but this is our first out-of-state trip. I know the girls are really looking forward to that. It's a tournament we've gone to, it's probably been 4 or 5 years since we've been there, but they're excited about that. It's always nice to go to the beach in December, and I know they'll have a big time with that trip.
Talk a little bit about middle school basketball. They'll be starting up November the 12th. I'm sure they're getting ready to get conditioning, and I guess conditioning's already started for some of the elementary schools. And of course, they probably don't get to go practice until after the grammar school season is finished. But they're still getting experience. They're still getting to be able to condition with the various coaches and various teams that they play on a little bit. But we've got. November the 12th will be the first game there, but that's always kind of a, the basketball season, grammar school basketball season ends like November the 9th, and then you have to hurry them up, get them on a team, and get them in a practice. Maybe you have 1 or 2 practices before you head up to DeKalb County middle school for this year.
And that makes it tough, and I'll say this, Coach Jared Nave and Coach Ashley Cantrell do a wonderful job for the very reason of what you just said. The system is not perfect. They have a limited amount of practice time, and they'll be the first ones to tell you. Usually it's around Christmas before they have their team going in the direction they want it to go. But this summer they were fortunate enough to take their own time to take the middle school teams to some camps during the summer, so they were able to get a little bit extra time. And this is year 3 with our middle school program, and you're starting to see a lot of excitement, and the players that have played, for 2 years on the middle school team really have a vested interest in it, and I hope we just continue to see that grow. And it's fun to watch these guys get together a little bit. You see them play against each other in elementary school, and then to get to see them come together, it's pretty fun.
Yeah. So coming up, like I said, Saturday, you've got the sign-ups for the Junior Pro coming up from 8 to 11.
Yes, sir.
Is that right? And that's going to be here at the high school, or people can go sign up online. Is there an easy website that people can go to?
The Cannon County Youth Basketball Facebook page, and then also on our ccsTN.net page, the school web page. There's a hyperlink to that, and it just takes you right to it. You can fill out all the information and then just mail your payment in. But you can go ahead and fill out the information, and we can get your child in our database, and that way they'll be ready for when the time comes.
All right. Well, thank you for taking the time out to talk with us today. And hopefully you'll get a big, huge turnout come Saturday for your youth basketball sign-ups, and then we'll get back with you right before basketball season.
Thank you, Keith. And before we go, a quick shout-out to Coach Daniel and our football team. They've done a really good job. It's done nothing but bring positivity to our whole school and our whole athletic program. So good luck to them as they play against Upperman, and good luck the rest of the season.
Yeah, I remember some of y'all's comments after, past football seasons about football program and how it's up to the basketball program to try to get things going, and now, the football program has really been exciting.
It does, and it just affects the whole school and community, and really proud of them and the job they've done.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.